damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 Classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 Wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground on the cards is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome to ECAC Esports. We are going to be bringing you some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Playoffs. I am Septilence, joined by Killa Miles, and we will both be joined by not only Bay State, but the College of Staten Island as well. Miles, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic, Seth. This is going to be, well, most likely a hint at where finals is heading, because we've got our number one seed here, and if they beat our number one seed, then they're probably going to finals too. Is we got Yoshi Sonic opening up for Staten Island, taking on Anarchy from the side of Bay State.
Yoshi Sonic living up to the name early, just busting out that Yoshi down and out, sticking to that Trident through. And the Ninja, a character that you and I were talking about, Anarchy is notorious for, scrimming with some of the best other Greninjas across the country. And right now it's going to be an early lead here for Anarchy, who has to play a very slow game, because the second Yoshi gets an opening, they're going to take it.
Yeah, this, I feel like, is not a great matchup for Greninja, because Greninja has very tight confirms with that dash attack, with that down tilt, and Yoshi, even though his combo breaker is overhyped, it still probably is the best in the game. He has double jump armor whenever he uses that double jump, but then he doesn't have an up B, so he can be gimped just like that with that Hydro Pump. That is going to be the first stock for Staten Island falling.
A very early and a very convincing one at that. Like you mentioned, Yoshi, one of very few characters in the game that doesn't have an up special recovery like you may expect. It's going to be that egg throw instead of a recovery like most characters in the game. That can really hurt Yoshi Sonic. Here's Anarchy clearly has a win condition. They know exactly how to take these stocks, and they're already looking to do it a second time.
Yeah, down throw back air. I like that. Committing hard at the ledge with a big option. That could have been a gimp right there, as Yoshi Sonic is struggling to get a lot of damage stacked on. It was looking even in the first couple seconds of the game, but after those first few hits, now you're able to get a tech chase right there off of that missed tech. But going off stage is so scary when there's that water box you have to worry about. As look at this, Yoshi Sonic is trying to get back, but they're gimped again with a strong hitbox.
Yeah, wow, 2 gimps back-to-back here, and Anarchy walking away with all 3 stocks on the board would just be, I mean, obviously the best-case scenario for Bay State. This is a game about stocks at the end of the day, and if Anarchy doesn't lose a single one in the first matchup, that will do dividends for Bay State down the line. Already a great combo coming up from Yoshi Sonic, possibility of finding a stock if they play their cards right, but instead, falling a little bit too low, Anarchy recovers back up on the ledge.
Yeah, as right here, trying to get a consistent ledge trap, at least give your team an opening. Going off stage for that forward air, though, Greninja can drop low and often does. Getting that neutral B interaction leads into the down B. The Yoshi Bomber will clean up the stock.
Finding that stock, definitely going to be perhaps a little bit lucky. I mean, definitely some skill involved. You don't take a stock on accident, but I really thought Anarchy had the potential to walk away with a 3 stock. Either way, still a full stock in the lead, looking to find that 3rd and final one off Yoshi Sonic here for the first series. And remember, even if, no matter what these players do right here, we will see them most likely both at least one more time here tonight, because they will play this best of 3, and then whoever wins this, we go to another best of 3. So a lot of time, a lot of potential for these players to come out and make some big waves.
Yes, the drag down right there from Anarchy sets them up. Another drag down with the up there into the jab block forward smash. What a sequence right there. Yoshi Sonic not ready with the tech, and Anarchy was ready with the punish.
Devilish.
As that is going to be a 2-stock lead right here for our #1 seed, Bay State.
A 2-stock lead, like you said, for Bay State. Anarchy only losing 1 across the board, and as things begin to fall, that is not going to be the way you want the cookie to crumble on the side of Staten Island. However, you and I were talking about this before we even went live. Bay State, their esports program is probably one of the most consistent that I have ever seen. I mean, we're looking at their Overwatch team is incredible. Their Smash Ultimate team is incredible. And I'm sure they've got even more teams that I've never laid eyes on before. But this is going to be a really, really difficult team to beat.
Yeah, it certainly is. Bay State, I mean, I'll be honest, Seb, I've been seeing them making a tear. I have never seen them lose. I've never seen them lose one crew battle. I've seen some teams come close. I've seen some teams force them to last player, but I've never seen it happen. There have been firsts before, though, in these ECAC brackets. We have had undefeated teams fall to, 21st seeds, 17th seeds. So CSI can certainly do this, and they have the potential to. I was looking back at some of their records. They're, they have players who can come out and 9-stock other teams. But that's other teams, not Bay State.
Yeah, absolutely. Bay State is a team unlike any other that we've seen so far. And as we're waiting for the next player on the side of Staten Island to jump in, I mean, that Yoshi Greninja matchup is definitely a weird one. I thought the drag down, what was it, double, triple drag down? I mean, we saw it what felt like 100 times, but it confirmed the stock. And I think a huge part of the reason that felt so one-sided is way back to what you talked about minutes ago, Yoshi not having a traditional recovery.
Yep. That was much more of a factor than I ever really gave credence to. The fact that Greninja's forward air was just able to cut through Yoshi's double jump armor was so brutal. As that 1 stock is going to help out Toon Nick a lot, who's going to be coming in next for CSI on the Toon Link. Who could have guessed? And this is a little bit trickier. Toon Link is a small, floaty character. 2 things that are very hard to get confirms on, but Anarchy has already demonstrated their precision.
Yeah, precision, I think, is the best possible word to describe what we've seen from Anarchy so far. And like you mentioned, Toon Nick bringing out everybody's second favorite Link. Very exciting to see Toon Link coming out early. And I think projectiles could be a really big issue for Anarchy. All 3 of the Links rely almost entirely on projectiles for setups, combo finishers, and combo starters. And it's really difficult to utilize those, do guys when a player is appropriately utilizing those. So Toon Nick going in early, only finding already doing exactly what you're supposed to, closing the gap.
Yeah, and I am a fan of Toon Link's anti-airs, which is very good against Greninja, who wants to be coming in with that landing nair. They have disjoint, so you're actually able to stuff out this landing nair, but you have to call out the timing exactly. And as we can see, Anarchy is being a little too tricky for Toon Nick to do that consistently.
It's becoming really difficult because Anarchy is definitely giving us some mix-ups of their own. Already 90% and counting, and if Toon Nick loses this first stock early enough, Anarchy can tie the series up all over again. 2-2 stocks going a little bit low, but with that bomb recovery, it's definitely possible for Link to go a lot lower than once thought. 91% on the board for Toon Nick, and Toon Link, I mean, deceivingly light. It already seems light, even lighter than you might think, so could really easily be taken off the line here.
And one factor you've got to consider, though, you got to consider the survivability, is that air dodge is red, but they're not able to connect the drag down. Nick survives another day right here as Anarchy is chasing them down. But as I said, small, floaty character. Anarchy isn't able to get any confirms on Nick. It's all these stray hits.
Yeah, definitely stray hits just over and over again. 122 on the board, a full rage Toon Link approaching. A scary thing to go up against. There's the boomerang, there's the bomb, there's the arrows, and then there's all the magic he can make happen with his sword. But as that first stock finally comes through, Anarchy taking 63% in the process. Definitely not what you want to be taking, but you've tied up the series, and it looks like Anarchy's already looking to tie up percentages as well.
Yeah, as much as Anarchy isn't hitting Toon Nick isn't getting that many hits on them. And when Anarchy is able to get big swings like that and push them away with the Hydra Pump, that's going to be an early stock right there for Anarchy.
That was nasty. That was truly nasty. My goodness, what a cleanup on Anarchy, who is now taking the lead and is getting ready to find this third and final stock off of Toon Nick, carrying Bay State already to a 3v1.
Ooh, and now you can feel Anarchy starting to get
Warming
their hands on the wheel. Toon Nick just trying to put up a fight, and they're able to catch them with a dash tag right here with them at ledge, at kill percent. Toon Nick could make something happen.
Could definitely make something happen here. All they've got to do is play their cards right. Coming in quick, 140 down to that third and final stock. A great combo coming out from Toon Nick. Can that combo be enough to spice things up? 60% on the board. Anarchy one good combo away off platform from finding that third and final stock.
Yeah, but this right here, the ledge trapping situation, it could have been good, but landing with the nair right there, I love this. Anarchy has conceded. I'm not going to catch you in the air, so I'll catch your landing instead. Floaty character, you don't have that many landing mix-ups, and I've got the speed to finish you off. As that forward air connects, and Anarchy gets another 3 stocks off the board for Bay State.
And Anarchy giving us a very consistent, at least up to this point, finding 2 stocks and then losing 1. So even if this goes south for Anarchy, they live up to the pattern they've presented for us already. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of consistency coming through those 2 stocks offline. Even if Anarchy loses that, it's 6 stocks to 1. That's pretty much a guaranteed win for your team.
Yeah, and one thing I do want to say, just throw a bone out there for CSI right now, that I feel like could help them in this next crew battle, because you got to remember, this is a best of 3 crew battles. You have to win 2 of these in order to take the actual series. But CSI's positioning has been really good. Like, the way Yoshi Sonic was playing under the platform and not overcommitting. They were using dares, just barely sharking over the platform, but never giving up their defensive hold. And the way Toon Nick was consistently controlling that corner and getting the ground control when they were actually on the ground was great. The issue, as always, is the advantage state, the punish game. Anarchy, when they hit you, they get their money's worth. They get more than their money's worth, as we saw from those drag downs. Those were not true, but you're able to extend combos by ending them early, and that's exactly what Anarchy did.
Without a doubt. And it's a really difficult spot to be in, like you said, you know, you can only play the game of don't get hit for so long. It's about finding your chip damage where you can, finding as few hits, or excuse me, as many hits as possible on your opponent. But against somebody like Anarchy, a word we used a couple of minutes ago, precision is so important to Anarchy's playstyle that they're not going to be whiffing combos as consistently as somebody else. They're not going to be missing approaches as consistently. They go for hits they know they are going to land, and that is a really difficult person to go up against.
Yes, now I have to assume, I do know CSI's roster, and I have to assume that there is one player left that might be able to save them. It's a player who I was reading. CSI, by the way, amazing reporting staff. If you check out csidolphins.com, you can read up on everything their esports program has been up to. But yeah, they report on everything. And as we see Jotun coming in here, not exactly who I was expecting, but Jotun is a very good matchup against this Greninja with their amazing ledge trapping with Samus.
Yeah, ledge trapping has to be the name of the game here, because projectiles on the side of Toon Link, we thought they were really going to be advantageous. They unfortunately fall short. Anarchy wins the series. Now, like you said, that ledge guard, this ability to keep Greninja off stage should work really well for Jotun, but Staten Island, even if they beat this one, they've got to get through 6 more stocks, already 25% on the board, or Anarchy immediately enter by 15 from Jotun. This feels like it's going to be a lot of back and forth here, Miles.
Yeah, I think so. A lot of counter hits right here, and I like this anti-air, using that up B as a burst and then calling out the landing with the charge shot, but now Teotihuacan off the ledge, but they're able to get right back onto stage. I'm liking this gameplay so far. This is a great counter pick, as all of these dash attacks, you cannot dash attack this Samus. You know they're going to let it rip.
It's so fascinating. Throughout the series, we kind of consider that maybe Anarchy was conditioned a little bit by Toon Link to get up close and personal to make these combos and this damage happen where Greninja often wants to be, but Yotin very clearly has a great read and a great understanding of that, using this up special over and over every time, punishing this Greninja for a mild overextension. It looks like it's not going to be hurting Anarchy too badly yet. Up to 118, looking to find that first stock. Even one stock off the board. I mean, Anarchy's done well over their job right now, but even one stock would have been wonderful, but I'm not sure that's going to happen here. There it is.
Ooh, yep. Right off the top right there, Yoti maintains their 3 stocks, just like you said, and that's so crucial for CSI. 6 stocks for Bay State, 3 for the side of CSI. I mean, it's a 2-to-1 ratio, and it's Bay State you're going up against, but Yotin showed a very clean, consistent gameplay right there that could work wonders right here against the rest of Bay State. There's a definite possibility.
Without a doubt. I'm updating my little spreadsheet, so I have it as we jump into this next game, and I don't know who could be coming out from Bay State, but we know Yotin stays in the matchup, most likely going to be rocking that Samus once again. A great performance at an early start. Samus, a difficult character, one of the longest in the game, one of the oldest, excuse me, and she's a character that can oh my goodness, can definitely become predictable, has only so many options to make things happen, has a kind of smaller move set, if you will, so for a player to utilize her so well this deep into a game is quite impressive. I just want to add that in.
Yeah, I certainly agree right there. Plus, again, as the meta develops, I mean, it seems obvious, but the meta centers around being able to put your opponents in positions where you can just kill them outright. And that is exactly what you do. With Greninja, you hit a down tilt, and then you have Advantage State the movie. With some other characters like Pikachu, hit a Nair, you got Nair loops to 80, you got up air extensions. Oh, you're killing so early. With Samus, it is at the ledge. The fact that Charge Shot has a hitbox inside of Samus's body means she can cover ledge jump, ledge get up attack, roll. They all are covered by ledge trap. And then it doesn't even matter because you're still able to drop the down B at ledge while you're charging up the ledge, the charge shot. So you've got the mine at ledge, you've got the charge shot, you're covering everything. In theory, most characters cannot get around that. And that is one of the main assets Yotin just used and will continue to use against Bay State.
Advantage is, like you mentioned, a huge part of the game, a huge part of the meta, and if this Samus can properly utilize it, like you said, I think that'll go the extra distance. Now, I don't know who's coming in next for Bay State. Like I mentioned, I'm not super familiar with their roster, but whoever it is, I mean, there's not a lot of characters that I kind of instantaneously think, oh, Samus gets absolutely folded here. I think there's very few characters you bring out where it's going to be devastating due to the matchup alone, but I think there could be a lot of characters that could work really well here. The question is not who works well, but how well can they work, and Ness is definitely one of those higher ups. I think Ness can do a serious number against Samus.
Yep, I definitely agree. A floaty character that plays close to the ground with disjoints who heals off of explosives. Tony Pajamas has everything you need and more. And then there's the player skill to factor in too.
Tony Pajamas, absolute gas name, by the way. I love that. I think that's hilarious. Tony Pajamas, a very good name coming out, and already a very strong lead from this Nest. That is a complete and total stock off the board. That is an 18-second stock, Miles.
Covers the ledge with PK Fire, and then they get it. Now, here's that ledge trapping right there. They go for the down air read. Aggressive, but it works, but their approach is stuffed out by the PK Fire. And now, the combo extended with the forward air, nared off the stage as well. The back air catches it too. This is so brutal right now. Yotin cannot touch the ground. Finally gets back.
Yotin finally getting back, already getting close to kissing their second stock goodbye, and Tony Pajamas is just all over it here, Miles. Using the recovery, I love that up special to do damage off stage. It keeps Ness safe and can sometimes give somebody keeping them off stage and taking that full stock. 118 on the board, and Tony Pajamas just waiting for their time to strike. Tanks that neutral charge B coming from Yotin, and all of a sudden, danger close to losing their own stock just like that.
Very impressive right there, catching that landing with the up smash, long lingering hitbox right there. Great stuff. As now, Now, this right here is unfortunate. We may be having a little bit of a disconnect right here. Yep. So, everyone, preemptively, I thank you for your patience. We're going to be getting back into this as soon as possible. We do know for a fact right there that was the players getting disconnected.
Yeah.
So, we're actually going to get to see the rest of that game, which is crucial because Jotun was holding their own against Tony Pajamas.
Yeah, without a doubt. Sorry, I'm jumping now back into chat to see what the players are saying, and it's just a whole lot of question marks right now. We're going to have to wait to see what these players are going to be doing as we move forward into the matchup. I'm not sure who disconnected, but as we can see, oh, actually, yes, I am sure who disconnected, considering they are no longer in the lobby. So not exactly how you want to start what could have been a final series, but on the bright side, like you mentioned, at least we get to run it back.
Yeah, I certainly do. In other invitationals that I've seen this school in, they often end up gentlemaning to trying to recreate the exact situation you were in as the game ended. And so that's what I assume we're going to do. But as we're waiting to get into that, I want to just talk about a little bit of what makes Tony Pajamas so scary. Top players know how to steal your stock at any percent. They hit a PK fire at ledge at 10% and immediately went down for the deep committal down air. If there was an early up B there, you were in jeopardy of a weird multi-hit jank taking the stock. No, Tony Pajamas had no fear. They went right on down there to get that follow-up, and that is one example that is emblematic of the rest of their game plan.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, that was incredibly feast or famine. It was hit this or lose the stock trying. It was a very, like you said, full committal move to come through, and it worked very, very well. Taking that Samus stock off early, jumping right back down. It looks like we're trying to get players back into lobby. That's just going to be one of those circumstances, you know, as is the way of live production. But Ness v Samus, I mean, could absolutely, like you said, be an incredible matchup like it was shaping to be. That 18-second stock, I mean, just what a way to start things off.
Yeah, what a way indeed. And there are a lot of little things that I was seeing right there. I will talk more about everything once we get back into the actual match, but
it should be pretty soon, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. The offstage options, though, from Tony Pajamas were, I think, the scariest thing, because the way Samus recovers, it's slow, but really hard to contest.
Yeah.
And yet, Tony Pajamas was able to do just that with that up B, that PK Thunder. And you see that angle it sent at Sept?
It's fascinating because Samus has what kind of I think of as a King K rule recovery, which is funny because Samus has been around much longer, but it's very linear, it's very predictable, but at the same time it's tough to do anything because it's got that hitbox up on the top. It makes it really difficult for somebody to come through and spike it or to use a projectile, but the PK Thunder can absolutely clash with it and should even interrupt it, I believe. I don't think the recovery from Samus would win that out. I'm not positive on that fact, but it's something that a lot of Nesses don't do, and that I wish more would. Tony Pajamas is one that's doing it. Utilizing that PK Thunder, that up special, for more than just recovering. When you're on stage and your opponent's off stage, you are essentially safe. You really are. So it's using it as a coverage option. It really has no downside to it.
Yeah, and it also sends at a horrific angle. If you hit the other side of them, if you pop them towards you instead of away, you'd think, oh wait, I want to hit them away from the stage, right? No, because it pops them at an upwards diagonal angle, which happens to be right where that up air lingers. That is exactly what Tony Pajamas has been trying to do, and I expect we'll see it at least once if this set continues as we'll be getting back into this 2 stocks to 2 stocks as they try and recreate this.
Yeah, they're going to go for the recreation. We'll actually get to watch a bit of it. They're going to go for that full-blown reset. And, you know, it's nice. It's very nice of both teams, both players, to be completely chill about it. Everybody understands, you know, not only is the internet notoriously bad, but this is just live production. People are going to DC. We're going to have tech issues, and they are ready to run it back. I love the ability to maintain competitive integrity here.
Yep, as they're very carefully using Ness's down tilt to poke all the way up to this percent. 118. Now we are dead even. We're back into the match, Sep.
Right back into the match. 118 on the dot. That is the exact percent we got DC'd at, so we are fully back into it. The only difference now is, of course, the timer, but I don't think either of them were playing for a timeout strategy either. So it really is not going to be hurting anybody down the line. 2 stocks on the board, about 80% differential right now. Jotun trying to lower that gap.
Yeah, they are. As, look at that, spacing that back air, but it's a dash attack that's the opener in the end, but now you're in that offstage situation, popped up into the juggle, but I like that. They dip low, but that is exactly where you've got to be careful. If they don't go for the PK Thunder, they're going to go for that lingering yo-yo that'll finish the stock.
That yo-yo is so strong. I feel like that is such an underrated ability. That yo-yo, I've seen that end more stocks than maybe any other move in the game. That thing is devilish. And right now, I mean, we see Tony Pajamas with a great understanding of it. That's the second kind of pseudo-gimp that we've seen coming off, finding that second stock of Yotin. And now, Tony Pajamas one stock away from just winning the first series downright.
Yeah, one habit, though, Yotin is catching on to is how Tony Pajamas likes to land. They've landed a couple raw up smashes, and that's not something you do against an amazing player like Tony Pajamas unless you have the read. Can they leverage that, though, to get this game? It remains to be seen.
I'm surprised to see a forward throw there instead of a back throw with a follow-up, perhaps back air, but it looks like things are going to work out pretty effectively in favor of Yotin, who is now danger close to winning this and at least forcing out the third player from the side of Bay State, taking us all the way down to a 3-3, or a 1-1, rather. Already, though, one stock left on the board. I'd say Tony Pajamas one half decent combo away from sealing the deal.
Oh no, in the mash right there, they accidentally taunted, which was a huge opener right there, but they just let the charge shot rip. And just like that, it's Yotin in advantage, but they with the forward air. Now it's Tony Pajamas' turn. Can Yotin get back to stage? That's the jump gone, Sep.
That's the jump gone, and this could be it. This could seal the deal, but somehow that tether grab gets back on. Grab into back throw, not going to kill all the way across the stage like that. The side blast zone is far too far away, but the fear in their heart of that PK freeze was just enough to seal the deal and keep Samus far enough away to fall into the void. That is going to be a win for Bay State. Tony Pajamas sealing the deal.
Yeah, Yotin made that very close. I have seen Tony Pajamas sweep teams with dropping one stock.
Yeah.
One stock. And when I say that, I mean, I saw that last week, Seth. Like, that is not like a crazy thing. Tony Pajamas dumpsters team. So Yotin putting up that much of a fight is a ray of hope for CSI. They might just be able to make this a lot closer than you would expect going from that.
Without a doubt, and I believe we're going to be throwing it to a super short break before we jump back into this series. I am very excited to see who chooses to come out first. I think it'd be awesome if Staten Island shuck up their order a little bit, but Bay State probably sticking to that tried and true. We'll find out in just a couple of minutes. We'll see y'all right back here for some more ECAC SSBU in just a couple of minutes.
Everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, fast forward, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground and the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Your offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, fast forward, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, fast forward, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the ECAC SSBUPLAYOFFS. I am Sepulence, joined by Killer Miles, and we are going to be bringing you Game 2 of Bay State versus the College of Staten Island. And Miles, I'm pretty excited. Both teams bringing out somebody new.
Yep, we've got some heavy hitters coming out here that we didn't get to see last time. Sofrito is going to be opening up for the side of CSI, and Sofrito is a player I am very familiar with. I've been seeing them since all the way back in my first Smash gig when I was working in ECAC for a specific school, and man, if Sofrito was good then, you know they're even better now. I was reading in the news update that CSI put out that they just had a full 9 stock on an opposing team. What? Yeah, that was Hassan University. Whew. Early on in the playoffs, like just the other week.
That's
Sofrito just
so
did that.
scary. That's so scary. And we've got Flappe coming in on the side of Bay State, a Wii Fit trainer. So this is going to be a difficult matchup because if Sofrito gives Flappe even an inch, we're seeing that right now, as the triple projectile comes through, they're going to take a lot of damage. They need to stay on top of this Wii Fit for 99, if not 100% of the matchup, or they're going to pay the price.
Ooh, able to dash attack right underneath the header right there and contest Flappe, as right now it's dead even. Getting the parry on the header is an invitation into punish, but right there you can see Sofrito is not perfect. Who can be? But they're still able to get these parries consistently on the header right there. That's going to make Flappe think twice.
Yeah, it's going to really condition Flappe to not use that header nearly as often as they have been on the opener, and header is such an important ability on the side of Wii Fit. It opens combos, it closes them, and anything in between any of those keyframes are important when it comes down to that header. Sofrito, I mean, keeping things consistently tied up here. We're at 102 to 84, and now it's going to be Sofrito taking a very brief lead. Flappe using this down special a lot more than I'd like to see.
Yeah, well, it's working okay for the time being, but with Sofrito keeping things so even and this being only the first player right now, this could be bad right there, as that forward tilt does end up cleaving away that stock. It's going to be Sofrito down to stock right here, going for the ledge trap, but an overcommittal up B. No! Flappe whiffs the punish, but they're still able to keep this advantage state going, but not for long. Sofrito uses the low lag right there, not safe on hit.
There was a world where the boots absolutely came out there from Sofrito, but they must have not been confident enough with that choice to make it happen. Instead, it's going to be Flappe getting a lot of additional damage here. We're already up to 57 and counting, holding on to that first stock. A full rage Wii Fit trainer gonna unfortunately whiff that neutral B. 162 on the board. I'd love to see Sofrito bring out the boots, but it seems like they're a little cautious to do that.
Yeah, I do like that. They're not overcommitting, and they're able to get that clean hit right there with that upbeat out of shield. One of Falcon's best out of shield options is going to finish them off. Now deep breathing is still online, so that little poke could lead to a lot of damage, but a quick mash out saves you from that powerful up smash. Okay, that is very good. That's very good. They're able to avoid that header, and they go right underneath it. They jab the header right into them right there, and now Sofrito goes for this ledge trap. Can they get it? If they're able to connect that stomp, that would have been huge. But no, it's going to be Floppe getting off the ledge, connecting the back air, stuffing them out with the forward tilt right here. At the moment, it is Floppe who is maintaining control, but you've got to understand, Captain Falcon is an explosive character. One little bit of super armor is all they may need as they're chasing Floppe all the way up into the blast zone, hitting them out. Oh, Sofrito goes deep, but maybe they're just baiting something because they're right back onto stage to cover them. Get the second hit of down smash. They're getting parries on all of these projectiles. That is ridiculous right there. Get a down throw. Can they follow it up into the back air? Flying with that fist. They're able to continue this. Oh! Yeah, and with that, I like this. I like the way Sofrito is playing, but Floppe is just so consistent at keeping people out, at using these unreactable projectiles as they use the nair to extend into an up air. Being above Wii Fit is a death sentence sometimes, literally. Ooh. Oh.
Let's work on your coordination.
And one thing I want to note, especially from Floppe right there, we talk a lot about the projectiles. We talk about the zoning. We talk about the killing, up smash, and up air. But the forward tilt right there was the hero of that game. It was a get off me tool. But it was also a get off me tool that puts them off stage because of the angle it sends at. And when someone's off stage, Floppe is going to be getting, 40-50% from the edge trap, from the edge guard. That's pretty much a full combo right there, Sept. Yeah, I was as well. It was very good. I mean, Floppe has been known for a long time as a terrifying Wii Fit, one of the best in the world. Came all the way over from California to the East Coast with us to wreak havoc at Bay State, and they have been one of the star players on Bay State for a long time. They're terrifying. They're terrifying, Sept, and you just saw why. Sofrito put up an amazing fight up against them, but now you've got to get this last stock off the board, which is not an easy feat. If you're able to do it without dropping anything, though, that could be huge. And that is exactly what Yotin is going to be trying to do. Yeah, this could be great right here. I feel like Samus does do well. I mean, everything we talk about Wii Fit doing, Samus kind of does a little bit better. She pokes with there. She ledge traps with this down B. She covers all of your options right there with the charge shot. But the one thing Wii Fit can do maybe a little better is get off of ledge, which is such a big thorn in Samus's side, is that one little reversal leads to 80% right there for Yotin. It certainly is. I love that Zair right there, though. That little poking tool to be like, you're never safe. Not by a long shot as the back air sends him all the way off. Ooh, the early jump saved Jotun from the follow-up, but there's a stock down. Bay State maintains a lead. Yeah, I like that. Jotun does not overcommit at the ledge, but that does mean they eat that header. Header from the ledge right there. Oh, they shield the header, but the Salute the Sun comes out second. They're not ready for this pressure right now as Floppe gets another stock right now, Sept. Oh, as you know, Jotun wants to be right at the ledge right there, but that's exactly where Floppe thrives. And now they get the pop-up right there with the Nair. With Deep Breathing online, they could just die here, Sept, as it now fades. An opportunity right here. They're able to get the up throw. No, they're not able to finish it right there. Yeah, I think so. The up throw does kill a lot earlier to the best of my knowledge, and that is why they keep going for that, but it is just so brutal when you have to rely on that when Samus has so many potent killing options. Look at this. It's an even game right now, Sept. As Floppe, they finally get grabbed. Up throw will finally do it with maximum rage. That is what Jotun needed to clean up that stock by the skin of their teeth. That was so close. Yeah, they certainly were. So Bay State definitely showing exactly why they are our #1 seeded team, why they have been a terror. Though CSI putting up, might I say, a fantastic showing right here. Like, Sept, I watched Bay State as they qualified for CECC Atlanta earlier this year. They only went down to their third player once. And I think they only went down to their second player twice. And, well, that was in Grand Finals. That was in Grand Finals when they finally bled. That is how long it took. So the fact that they're already taking many of these stocks, that is a huge thing that you can do. And CSI, you know they're going to go back, analyze all of these recordings. They're going to watch every single frame to see how they can improve right here. And they still might be able to do this. I mean, 6-4 is not unwinnable. We saw how close Jotun was able to keep it. If Jotun is able to build a lead right here, this is where we could see the CSI run begin. Yeah. I mean, to give you some perspective, there are times where we're sitting in the back rooms of production where, like, it could happen this way, but Bay State, like, that is an exact quote from the other week for me and Sept. We're in the back rooms looking at this. There are some amazing heavy hitters on every part of the roster, on every team that Bay State puts to bat, and it's no surprise that they're able to keep this consistent as so freedom. As Sept is going to be back in a second, and we're going to see the run back right here. So Frito, oh, not so Frito. It's going to be Jotun taking on Tony Pajamas again. Now, we saw this go very even last time. Tony Pajamas went stock for stock, but eventually came out on top over Jotun. Now, Jotun, well, we talked about how they want to build a lead. If they're even able to get one stock here over Tony Pajamas and force Bay State into their last player, into a player you might be able to clutch on, that would be huge. And that's exactly what you're going to be trying to see as, yeah, it's going to be tough. But Jotun definitely showed potential in this matchup last time.
Without a doubt. And hopefully I'm back. Thank you, Paradox, for letting us know that I was muted for who knows how long. But hopefully I'm back. And I just said pretty much mirroring a lot of what Miles was talking about, that so far we have seen such a neck-and-neck, back-and-forth series that this truly has the opportunity to go either way. And as we jump in, Tony Pajamas versus Jotun, this is a series that I was talking about when only Miles could hear me, went all the way down to last stock, last hit. This was a nail-biter of a matchup the first time around.
Looks like... Oh, the bait right there, Tony! Tony!
That was scary. He's lucky. He's lucky the Earthbound boys get to bounce.
Yeah, bouncy boys right there. I mean, babies are made of rubber.
True. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, the Earthbound boys, the only two characters in the game that actually can go up and... Oh, not again.
Jotun.
Wait.
Jotun
only stock he has?
The other down air? Oh my God!
That was so clean!
Tony, the same clip! Again!
That one like 10% cooler because he finishes it with a down air. That was, oh my goodness, that was clean. We're talking about, oh, can Jotun come through, find a lead? Tony says, no, thank you. No leads today. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna keep that.
The same clip. Not exactly the same. Last time, Jotun was at 13% where they got hit by the PK Fire and killed. So, you know, a little bit of a step up. You're able to get to 39. But that was that thing I was talking about before. How they're able to pretty much... It's like a command grab. It's like or more accurate to like Roadhog's hook in Overwatch. You throw down the PK Thunder and yoink them back up to where you can hit them more. That is exactly what they did. They saw that Jotun was recovering low. What'd they do? They send the PK Fire or PK Thunder down, pop them up right into the PK Fire. PK Fire holds them in place, and then you get the down air. My word, Sept, I can't believe we just saw that again.
That was, I mean, and the second one felt even cleaner than the first. Like, it was just so boom, 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 boom. Jotun didn't even get to play the game. Taken off stage and sent down below it into the void known as the Blast Zone. The third and final player here for the College of Staten Island coming out next. It's it's not Toon Nick. It is Yoshi Sonic coming out. A Yoshi player who went up against Anarchy, got almost 3 stocks, was able to find 1 on the way out the door. So let's see if they're able to find a couple more here.
Yeah, up against Tony right here. 3 stocks versus 3 stocks, and Yoshi is one of the few characters in the game who can keep up with Ness in the air.
Yeah.
That is exactly what they're going to be trying to do right here, but you've got to watch out. We saw how those strong moves can gimp, and that's exactly what they have access to. And look at this, just being laddered up. Oh no, an SD right there for Tony Pajamas. We take those if you are CSI.
Oh, without a doubt, Miles, that could really go the extra mile for them moving forward. That 1 stock could be insane. We saw Tony Pajamas get taken all the way down to 1 stock by Jotun earlier. So if you don't have that extra stock, what's going to be there to save you? Right now, it is 70% already on the board. Yoshi Sonic, a full stock in the lead. And I mean, I feel like Tony Pajamas has got to be beating themselves up hard about that SD.
Oh, and Yoshi Sonic feels it. They taste blood in the water. But Tony Pajamas isn't going to make it easy for them. The back air sends them off stage. They save their double jump there. They're going to get it back to center stage. scot-free, but oh my gosh, they delay the recovery right there to try and avoid the yo-yo, but they did kill themselves in the process. SD for SD right there for Bay State and Staten Island.
We truly are tied up. I mean, these two going toe-to-toe like nobody's business, and SD off both sides, taking 2 stocks off the line early now. 104 on Tony Pajamas. Yoshi Sonic only at 14%, so a definite percentage lead, but Ness, one of those scary characters we had it demonstrated for us in the last game against Yotin. The second Ness is given an inch, he will take a mile. He'll take a marathon if you let him.
And that right there.
And there it is!
No! The double dip right there. The super armor got them out of the original PK fire. So Tony Pajamas waited around, hovered, and then covered the return to ledge with the up B.
The hover and the cover just sealed the deal. The nail in the coffin off of Yoshi Sonic's second stock. And as Tony Pajamas now full rage Ness getting ready to find that stock, this could be a massive opportunity for Bay State to wrap things up right here, right now, and send us home. I mean, with a 2-0 victory.
Oh, they go for the up smash coverage right there, but it's not going to connect as this is looking a little bit dicey. You can't find a way to get the kill. Looking for a counter hit right there, but Ness is so hard as a character to counter hit. Finally, the up smash will get it, though. Right here, 1 stock to 1 stock. Tony Pajamas waits. They stand still and wait.
Tony, that was funny, just kind of taking it all in for a moment, understanding the circumstance that they are danger close to losing the series, 70% on the board, and luckily enough for Bay State, if Tony loses it, you know, there's still a third player in the backline. It's probably Anarchy, an absolute powerhouse that we saw earlier today, but Yoshi Sonic going toe-to-toe, percent to percent, stock to stock here with Tony Pajamas, but now 105 on the board. Tony looking for that kill.
It's so hard to actually get the clank against that without using that long-lasting move. Using that down air puts you in so much lag that Tony Pajamas was able to punish, but that's the combo starter you want to see. 1 up tilt, that's all Yoshi needs for big damage. Down throw as well, but the anti-air catches the landing, and that's going to be it. Bay State walking away with a 2-0 win and moving on through the semifinals right here in the ECAC.
A phenomenal cleanup for Bay State, and what a way to do it. I want to just take a moment straight away, my hat off to the College of Staten Island, because my stinking goodness, Miles, did that team fight unbelievably strong tonight. I'm not just saying that. I'm a caster, I have to be unbiased. I am genuinely impressed that Staten Island was able to take a team like Bay State that close to defeat 2 times. I mean, that is amazing. It's a 2-0 series that will never truly encapture what happened here tonight. But Staten Island, they are definitely a team that I'll be keeping an eye on from here on out, because they proved themselves to me tonight. I'm at a loss for words. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, Staten Island has always been a pretty powerful team. Again, I saw them all the way back during the period of NJCU's dominance. May their souls rest in peace. But NJCU, they were undefeated, and yet it was Sofrito, it was Yoshi Sonic, it was Nick who were coming in clutch and actually pushing them to the limit. NJCU ultimately triumphed there, just as Bay State will triumph there, and that is the story. So close, but never quite getting that win. Maybe next season, but for now, that is going to be it for CSI, but Bay State moving on in dominant fashion right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I believe we're going to try to get an interview. I'm not positive on that. So yeah, we're going to throw to a super short break. We're going to try to get an interview with somebody from Bay State. We'll be right back here with that interview to close out the night in just a couple of minutes. Don't go far.
My God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to. Back when I was broken, I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must've got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 Classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams.
Well, hey, everybody, and welcome back one more time to ECAC SSBU. A whole lot of letters, and we had a whole lot of fun here tonight. I'm Septilence, joined by Kilomiles, and this time we are joined by Wii Fit extraordinaire Flappe. So, Flappe, a very simple question for you. You know, how does this feel? You guys are Bay State. You're used to winning. This is nothing out of the ordinary, but to survive another round, to make it one further, that much closer to grand finals, how does that feel for your team?
It feels pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know how else to say it. Like, we're happy to get this far. So
definitely. So, you know, I kind of talked to you a little bit about this during the break, but you coming in first in the second game was definitely interesting. Was that more a strategic choice? Was that because you didn't get to play in the first one? They wanted to make sure, you know, you got your time on screen, or was there something kind of deeper to that?
It's not super deep. A lot of the times our team, we like to start with, usually it's either Tony or me for some reason. That's who we like to start with. And that's usually where we get like a lot of our mileage out of. And today he asked me if I wanted to start, but for whatever reason it switched to Anarchy, and I don't know the reason. That's on Aaron. I was just like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And I was either going to go second or third the first one, and then I didn't end up going. So for the second one, he's like, okay, let's start Floppy now. It was just more like a mixing it up kind of thing. It wasn't any specific matchups or anything.
Yeah, and moving beyond that to, you have now gone through a lot of teams, both in the regular season and in the finals. So what I have to ask, have there been any teams that you're like, that team, their program is on the come up, we're going to be keeping an eye on them next season?
My gut reaction was no. I'm not going to lie. I can't think of any team like off the top of my head where I was like totally blown away, unless my memory is like really bad right now.
I get it. Listen, you all have had an amazing program. So that goes back to the more internal side. So you are all amazing players before you even came to Bay State. But can you comment on how you've improved now that you've been all playing together in this college environment?
Yeah, I love to comment on that. How I've improved. I've definitely noticed, because one of my main goals when I started was just to kind of work on like my adaptation like within stocks and stuff, and then also just like communication stuff with the team and like morale, you know. And it's been pretty good so far, and I do notice that I'm able to catch myself and adapt myself to situations much faster now that I've been playing in these situations. So for me personally, that's what I've noticed.
Yeah, absolutely. Very nicely said. So, Floppy, just one more quick question for you before we let you go for tonight. Is there anybody you would like to give a thank you or just a shout out to while you're here with us?
Probably just a thank you to Aaron, which is like our team manager. He does a great job, and he does a lot of stuff. So like shout outs to him, and then shout outs to the whole team. They're all great. Oh, a bunch of great guys. So.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And again, a huge congratulations. Thank you. And with that, folks, we are getting ready to call it a night. It was definitely a quick one, but it comes to a close no matter how long it may take. It's been an absolute pleasure per the usual. Miles and I feels like we're here every week, and we love it. We love getting to see these teams and these players and really getting to know all of them. Thank you to Cool Scoots, our observer and first-time producer in the back line, doing a wonderful job as always. And, of course, both the teams for coming out tonight. Thank you all for watching. We love each and every one of you. Check your posture, drink some water. Don't forget to love each other. I'll see you guys next week.
You just started, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's that's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground on the cards is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground on the cards is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they gotta